Fala galera, aqui é o Betão da Vampire, trazendo a terceira parte do detonado 100% platina do jogo Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Dollar. No vídeo anterior a gente conseguiu finalizar o caso do Lord Marshall que caçava as pessoas, né? E agora a gente vai para outro caso. Vamos trocar uma roupa aqui, vamos para roupa de traje esportivo. Porque agora a gente vai para o clube de bocha. Beleza? A gente vai ter que jogar bocha pra gente ganhar um troféuzinho lá também. Ok? Vamos lá. Clube.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really. Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore. Ah, Mr. Holmes. Are you ready to begin the final game? Yes. Let's start the final.
Bom, aí para ganhar o troféu nós temos que ganhar essa partida, beleza? Essas são 3 partidas, se eu não me engano. A gente vai ter que ganhar elas. A regra do jogo é muito fácil. A gente vai jogar a bola branca e as nossas bolas ali vão ser as vermelhas e do adversário vai ser aquelas pretas. A gente tem que fazer o possível de jogar as vermelhas o mais perto da branca. Quanto mais perto da branca, mais pontos a gente vai ganhar e a gente vai conseguir vencer, beleza? Vencendo o campeonato aí, a gente ganha o troféu, beleza? Só mirar ali, ó. Ali a intensidade de jogar, né? Vamos tentando jogar. Aqui joguei bem mal, ficou bem longe. Depois a gente vai pegando a manha, né? A posição certa e tal. Agora o adversário vai jogar a bola dele. Ele também jogou bem longe. E assim vai, só jogando as bolinhas e deixando o mais perto possível da branca. Quem deixar mais perto vai ganhar a rodada. Acho que são 3 rounds mesmo. Beleza? E é isso aí. É isso aí, vencemos. Terceiro round também, todos os rounds a gente venceu. Ficamos com 8 pontos a 0. Destruiu o adversário. Vamos pipocar o troféuzinho aqui, campeão de bocha. Ok.
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Voltando aqui pra casa dele.
Show some respect
A
for
gente
your
vai
father.
dar de cara aqui com a filha dele e essa moça aí. Vamos analisar ela. Ele voltou pra casa porque a premiação vai ser só na manhã seguinte. Depois a gente vai ter que voltar no clube, ok? Aquele colar a gente vai escolher item de ocultismo, tá? Beleza, aqui só apertar o triângulo já valida o perfil dela. Ela já vai entrar ali no livro com o perfil.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
What a poor choice of instruments. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
bitch who did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew.
Voltando aqui no clube para pegar a premiação, vamos ter uma
Are you here
surpresa.
to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing,
Houve
Holmes.
crime
You can go home. The
no
ceremony's been
clube.
cancelled. We've got a murder
Olha que
scene here.
coincidência, hein?
And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Vamos seguir por esse caminho, vamos analisar aqui
Scratches on the stone.
os rastros do assassino. Aqui no muro, na árvore, aqui também.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked
E aqui
across them.
está a nossa vítima.
Zacharias'
Vamos dar uma
folder
olhada aí.
with some documents.
Todas as pistas
These
que tem
drawings represent
do
the
lado
Mayan
dele, né?
symbols.
Tudo que dá para interagir, fica amarelo aí ou a bolinha, dá para interagir, ok?
Money was left inside the wallet. The case is scratched and dented. The case is scratched and dented. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed. Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
Vamos analisar esse cara aqui também. Primeiro broche aí da gravata dele. O papel que está no bolso. Socialmente ativo. O brasão no jaleco dele. Politicamente ativo. broche da manga aí. E o anel. Podemos validar a observação já. Já vai entrar no perfil ali no livrinho também. Charles Hillman. Vamos esgotar todas as falas.
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Traces of metal on stone. A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Pieces from the pedestal. The statue of Tikkun Uman. The iron mounting rod is broken. Traces of metal on stone. The surface is damaged. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal. And what about the statue?
I've no idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and... Believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then. Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Agora nós vamos ter que fazer a reconstrução do crime aqui com esses fantasmas. A gente vai pondo na ordem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tá? Primeiro vamos colocar aqui. O Zacarias pisa na folha. Vai ser o número 1. Estátua tira-lança, número 2. Zacarias é derrubado, número 3. Charles suja do clube, número 4. E finalmente a estátua foge, número 5.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Agora vamos para Scotland Yard, pra gente averiguar as pistas lá e tudo que tiver para analisar lá dentro, e falar também com o inspetor e os suspeitos também. Sempre que a gente precisar, Scotland Yard tá lá pra gente fazer isso, para examinar e investigar as coisas.
Thank you for coming
Please,
so
sir.
quickly,
Release
Watson.
my son.
Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Já aqui na Scotland Yard, vamos virar aqui nessa salinha direita e vamos investigar aqui todas as provas aí que foram coletadas, né? A lança, o relógio, a premiação ali, que é aquela roda ali e tal, né? E a papelada e tal, vamos ver tudo aí que tiver pra ver, tá?
Money was left inside the wallet. Zacharias had already translated some symbols. The Mayan calendar. Here's a... Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar.
Agora vamos fazer a tradução daquelas imagens que estão atrás da roda. Só seguir certinho aí que eu vou escolher as palavras certinho. E não vai ter erro, tá? É sucesso. estiver muito rápido, é só vocês olharem ali na lista, ó, se tiver em negrita é o que eu escolhi, tá? O primeiro é amaldiçoado, segundo ser, terceiro qualquer um, e assim sucessivamente. É só olhar ali que a palavra em negrito que é a correta, ok?
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection. The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
These scars are old.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Vamos investigar aqui, fazer o perfil do investigador aqui também. Mancha de vinho. ressaca. Pois se ele tomou vinho, ficou com ressaca, né? Então não tem muito o que falar aí. E o lenço. Aqui, lenço feminino. Faltou mais um aqui, vamos ver onde é. Na hora que eu esqueço as coisas, minha memória não ajuda muito. Vou voltar aqui. Só R1, L1 para voltar. E tem a carta aqui também, letra feminina. Carta de família de Robin. Vamos fazer o perfil, concluído. Inspetor Lestrade.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then, take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
I'm curious to know how you obtained this warrant.
Agora vamos voltar ao clube pra gente conversar com o suspeito, um dos suspeitos, né?
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Vamos investigar a sede do clube. Vamos ver aqui esses papéis aqui.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family. A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim. Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
Agora vamos ali naquele quadro com várias fotografias. Vamos analisar a fotografia do dono do clube aí, com os outros amigos.
It's Sir Charles
A gente vai perceber que ao lado direito tem uma falha ali. Então a gente vai poder usar nosso R1 pra gente ver coisas ocultas.
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
Olha lá, já habilitou R1, vamos apertar. Vai aparecer aqui, ó, um pedaço de uma foto rasurada. Vamos pegar a foto para na casa dele, a gente fazer as misturanças químicas lá, para a gente descobrir o que é. Vamos averiguar todos os objetos aí, tudo que tiver. Essa peça retangular aqui também, de ouro.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are
Aqui nesse
missing.
globo a gente vai perceber que tem vários pedaços faltando.
Bits are missing.
Então a gente precisa achar esses pedaços aí. Vamos olhar os tesouros de cada arqueólogo aí, ó.
The late Mr. Roberts'
Estilo
collection.
de Roberts.
Interesting. The men who own these collections are all
Os
dead.
antigos donos dessas coleções aí.
The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
Agora vamos voltar a conversar com aquele cara aí, vamos esgotar. Quando aparecer a interação, apertar o quadrado, vocês apertam pra gente escolher a palavra certa agora. Vamos escolher telegrama.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to
Vai ter
visit.
mais uma interação pra gente escolher.
Well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
All the items are from our club members.
Apertar o quadrado aqui de novo e escolher doação póstuma. Eu já vou me despedindo aqui, galera. Se não for inscrito, se inscreve. Espero que vocês estejam gostando. Se está gostando, clica em curtir, deixa um comentário bonito aí. E clica no sininho para ficar esperto na próxima parte, que vai ser a quarta parte. Ok? Muito obrigado, forte abraço e até a próxima. Tchau, tchau.